Good morning, guys. So happy Tuesday. I actually started a day in the life video yesterday, but I had so much filming to do that I really didn't have anything to show you guys. I had a very ambitious filming schedule yesterday. I had planned to film my meal prep, which I did, and then I, based on your guys's suggestions for videos, it seemed like all your suggestions kind of were about kind of the same topic, and so I came up with this new series I wanted to do with, what did I call it? Weight Watchers Success Tips, I think, and then I just have different things that go along with it. And so there was a series of 4 videos for that. Plus I wanted to do my air fryer review video, although that one I only got partway done, and then that has a ton of editing to be done because I am going to go back and show you guys in the video. I'm going to show clips of things that I have made, so that one's still going to be a couple weeks out. But so what I ended up filming before everybody got up, my husband had to work yesterday, which it was, I'll tell you guys about that in a second. I have like 10 minutes at the most I could talk to you. So as soon as he left, I just went ahead and got up, and he left at like a little bit before 5. I think it's like 4:45. I went ahead and got up, took a shower, and then I'll just start, my filming then. And so I and didn't get up right away. I actually ended up laying in bed, but then I did do my workout, and then I took a shower, and so I decided I'll just do my workout. I'm up, I'll do my workout, and I was going to show you guys what I'm doing. And so by the time I started filming, it actually ended up being, by the time I got my hair done, my makeup, all that, I want to say it was like 7, I think. So I got most of the air fryer. I got the air fryer like as far as my talking part. I got that done, and then I got 2 of the videos done in that series, so I have 2 more of those to do before the kids got up. So I didn't want them to and I wanted to do it here in the kitchen because I was just more comfortable, and I figured because a lot of the stuff I'm talking about is like kitchen stuff and food stuff and that kind of thing, so it just made sense to be here in the kitchen. So anyway, I got those done. I got those 3 plus the meal prep, so that was good. And the rest of the day was pretty, well, by the time I got the meal prep done, because I had things that took a little bit longer. If you guys saw that video, you saw like I made apple butter, and the chili got done, but the apple butter didn't get done till later. And I had to stop halfway through because my phone died. So I didn't get done with that until I think it was almost 12. And then I made my husband some muffins because he was been really wanting blueberry muffins. I made those for him, and yes, I had one. This whole weekend, you guys, I was craving carbs so bad. I was just going to go back and look at, now my time of the month started on Friday, right? Yeah, started on Friday or Saturday. I think it was Friday. Yeah, because then Saturday, terrible cramps. I went grocery shopping, came home. The rest of Saturday, I was on my back with a heating pad. I mean, it was on my stomach. It was so bad. And it gets like that usually one day of the week. So, but then it was just, starting Friday, I was just craving like carbs so bad. And I know this, I think it's the weather. I think it's between the time of the month, the weather. We have this, like, we hit some record lows this week for this time of year. Not record like lows, but for this time of year. We got snow on Saturday. We got snow on Sunday. It was dropping below 30 degrees. I mean, this is just typical that we're going to hit our winter when it's almost March. That's just what happens here. So, it was cold. Even the dogs like barely went out to do their business and then came running back in. They didn't even want to be out there. It would snow, it would hail, it would sleet, it would rain. It was a terrible weekend. Terrible weekend. Did not go anywhere. Did not even want to attempt to go anywhere. So my poor husband had to work in that yesterday. They had to chain up, and yeah, it was terrible for him. So anyway, I think it's just between that and the time of the month. I was just craving carbs so bad. Now, I did good on Friday as far as, what did I do? Let's see. So Friday, I started out really well. I had like a Kind bar and a yogurt. That's just, again, I was just craving carbs really bad. Lunch, I did really good. I just had a Subway salad, and I just had, which is 0 points for the rotisserie chopped salad. And then I had like the balsamic vinaigrette. I just had a little bit of that. And then dinner time. So my plan was to just eat some leftovers out of the refrigerator. And the family wanted Taco Bell, which I really wasn't even wanting Taco Bell. I had to get my hair cut Friday after work, so I was going to be late anyway. And so I thought, okay, that's fine. I really just was not wanting it. I was feeling really good. And then I was on my way there, had a phone call. It kind of like bugged me. And then I got to Taco Bell, and the line was terrible. I'm not kidding. I pulled up there like at, I don't know what it was. Let's see. I got out of the hair appointment at 5:30, and it was like 5:45 when I pulled up to Taco Bell. And I did not get out of there until 6:15. I was so frustrated by the time I got up there. And again, I thought, okay, fine. I'm just going to order chicken taco because by the time I get home, I still hadn't done my meal plan, hadn't done my grocery list. I'm just going to get a couple chicken tacos. And so I did, but then I got the kids and my husband some other stuff, and I ended up eating some of their stuff. So long story short, I ended up eating 33 points of Taco Bell. It was ridiculous, you guys, ridiculous. I tracked it for my day for Friday, that ended up being 45. I'm looking at my tracker right here. It would have been 45 points. So not that big of a deal. And then Saturday, I just wanted carbs. So I think that's what launched me into this whole carb thing. And so I didn't really eat anything for breakfast. I still felt terrible from the night before. So I ended up getting a deli sandwich from where I was grocery shopping at Fred Meyer, and it was really good. So I had that for lunch, but it was just the bread that I wanted so bad. I did get a Starbucks for 4 points. I ended up eating, so that was all I had Saturday. I actually only had 13 points Saturday. And then Sunday, I had toast for breakfast, and I had 2 pieces of the big toast that's like 3 points a piece. I had avocado egg toast for lunch. I mean, you see, it's just like I just wanted carbs. I ended up using all my points. I mean, I had 23, 23 on Sunday. And then Sunday, again, it was just carb. And so I ended up using 30 points on Sunday. So I have 10 weekly points left, which I never go into the week like that. So for breakfast, I had avocado egg toast. For lunch, I had one of those blueberry muffins I made for my husband. And for dinner, I had a grilled cheese sandwich. And then I also had a side salad with sesame ginger dressing. So the grilled cheese sandwich ends up being 6 points, and 1 point for the dressing. And then I did have some low-cal chocolate mint ice cream for 6 points. It was just not, I just know it was because I was homebound. It was cold, it was wet, it was snowy, it was rainy, it was that time of the month. I don't know. It was just not a good weekend for eating. So who knows what's going to happen on Friday. If I have a gain, I deserve it. I completely deserve it. I cannot blame anybody but myself. But here's one thing I can tell you guys I did really well, and that's water. I actually got a different app on my phone. I feel like sometimes I have to have this certain app to help me with my water. So it's literally, you just track your water. That's it. There's nothing fancy to it, but it has reminders on there. So and you can set your cup size. So I have one of these cups, which I thought was 20 ounces, so that's what I originally set it at, but it's 24. But I do put a little bit of ice in here sometimes, and that kind of takes some of the water away, unless you drink it when the ice melts. I don't know. Anyway, I'm just going to keep with 20 ounces on here. And then I tracked, I want to drink 5 of these a day. I can take this to work easily. So I'm going to drink 5 of these a day, and then I have it set to remind me at like 6 a.m., 8 a.m., 10 a.m., and at noon. So I want those 4 reminders before noon because I want to try to get like at least 3 of them in before noon. And then I only have 2 to have to worry about later on. So I have it again set at 2 and then at 4, I think. And then I think, no, at 2 o'clock was my last reminder. So I need to set one for later in the day too. But anyway, then you just click on the glass and it tells you drank it. So I did this on Saturday and Sunday and Monday, and I hit 100 ounces each day. So at least that was one good thing that I did this week. And my exercise, so I have to go, so I'm going to tell you really quickly. So this is what I decided to do. I was doing those ones on Amazon, which great workouts, the ones I told you about, so definitely still highly recommend. Maggie Binkley, I believe was her name. Thing is, it was just hurting my hip and my shoulder. I can't, I need to wait and work my way up to those kind of things. I don't know, my shoulder I don't think will ever get to the point to where I can do like push-ups and things like that and it's not sore and doesn't feel like it's gonna pop out. I just need to go see a doctor about it. And then same with my hip and my back. And then I have a bad knee too. It's ridiculous the things I have wrong with me at my age. But anyway, so I went back to Leslie, but I really like this one. It's Walk It Off in 30 Days. It has 2 programs. It's a Burn 30 workout and a Firm 30 workout. So it's 30 minutes of nonstop cardio. Then they have 30 minutes of nonstop strength training. I like the cardio on this. The strength training's not bad either. It's just definitely not really high intensity, but that's maybe what I need. So I did this yesterday. And I didn't do it this morning because of my husband's work schedule. We would have collided. So I'm going to do it when I get home. Because dinner tonight is going to be shake and bake chicken. So I'm just going to throw it into the air fryer. And so that won't take long. And just a side of vegetables and a salad. So I think I'm going to just do this when I get home. Or I might do it after dinner. I don't know. It's only 30 minutes. So I'm just going to force myself to get my workouts in this week. So that will be today. Anyway, there was one other thing I wanted to talk to you about, but I don't have time, so I'll talk to you about tomorrow. But it's nothing exciting. Anywho, so I'm gonna go get some breakfast made and I'll show you that, and let me know how your weekend went, and if you guys also have kind of the winter blues where you just want to eat everything in sight because of the weather is keeping you in your house. That's kind of how I feel. Anyway, so let's see what I'm going to eat for today. Okay, so for breakfast today, I am having an omelet. Inside of there, so I used 2 eggs, and inside is a 1/4 cup of low-fat ricotta cheese, which is 2 Smart Points. I also have a little bit of spinach and some green onion and red onion, so that is what's inside there. I have a 1/2 cup of plain non-fat Greek yogurt with just a little bit of my homemade apple butter on top, and then a banana. So this is going to be 2 Smart Points. And then I have 1 Smart Point worth of coffee. For lunch today, I have one of the meal preps I made. So this is the enchilada bake, which is 4 Smart Points, I believe. And then I have 1 Smart Point worth of sour cream. The correct points will be on the screen. I'm pretty sure it came up to 4 Smart Points. And I showed this how I make this in my meal prep, which will be linked down below. And then I just have a side of seasoned black beans, which I seasoned myself because I made these black beans myself in my Instant Pot. So this will be lunch. Various snacks I'm bringing today to work. I have a Dan and Light and Fit yogurt for 2 Smart Points. If I eat this, it would be in the morning probably, so we'll see. I haven't been having my morning snack lately. I just haven't been hungry. And then I have some carrots and hummus for 2 Smart Points, and then I have a string cheese and an apple. So this is string cheese is 1 Smart Point. So these will be my snacks for today.